Right then, I'm going to play a song. I feel like I've been interrogated. This is a request for Ray. It's not really a protest song, but it's an old poem by Arthur Conan Doyle about a Nottinghamshire folk hero called Bendigo, who was a bare-knuckle boxer. And my great-granddad knew him. They were part of a political group called the Nottingham Lambs, and they were basically just hooligans and troublemakers, really, sort of proto-anarchists in about 1850 or thereabouts. So my granddad used to tell me about him. No, actually, he's my granddad's granddad, so he's my great. Anyway, my granddad told me all the stories about him, and he taught me this poem. And I turned it into a song and changed it. It's called Bendigo. You never heard of Bendigo, you should have seen him peel. Half of him was whalebone, half of him was steel. His fighting weight 11'10", he was 5'9" in height. Always ready to oblige if you wanna fight. Well, he became a Methodist. He said he felt the call, so he'd stop the country preaching. You can bet he'd fill the hall. And if you'd seen him in the pulpit bleating like a lamb, you'd never know it was Bendigo, the pride of Nottingham. His hat was like a funeral, and he wore a waiter's coat with a hallelujah collar and a choke around his throat. And his friends would laugh and say in jest, "Hey Bendigo, you're right, taking on the devil. There's no bugger else to fight." But the devil, he was waiting. It was the final bout. Hit him hard, below his guard, and he knocked Bendy out. I'll tell you how it happened. He was preaching down in Brum, and he was built like a circus. You should have seen the people come. And the chapel, it was crowded, and in the front row, half a dozen bruisers with a grudge for Bendigo. There was Jack Platt from Bradford, Solly Jones from Perry Bar, and Connor from the Bullring, and Franklin Bagatar, Jack Bull the fighting gunsmith, Joe Murphy from the Mews, Icky Moss the betting boss, the champion of the Jews. Well, soon he heard them goading him. "Hey Bendy, let us know, how much did he pay you for this trumped up glory show?" "Come on Ben, you left the ring, it was mighty sly of you, 'cause we all know the truth is that the ring was leaving you. It was like the devil himself had spoken. It was the final bout. Those words hit him hard and low and knocked Bendy out." But Bendigo said, "Lord, since I left my sinful ways, you know it is to you, me duck, I've given up my days. And now, Lord," and here he laid his Bible on the shelf, "I'll take, with your permission, 5 minutes for myself." And then he vaulted from the pulpit like a tiger from a den. And they say it was a lovely sight to see him floor those men. Right and left, left and right, straight and true and hard, till the Ebenezer Chapel looked like a knacker's yard. Platt was lying on his back and looking at his toes, and Solly Jones from Perry Bar was feeling for his nose. Connor from the Bullring, it was all that he could do to look around and find his teeth that lay around the pew. Jack Bull the fighting gunsmith, he was in a peaceful sleep. Joe Murphy lay across him, tied up in a heap. The 5 of them was lying in a tangle on the floor. Icky Moss, the betting boss, had sprinted for the door. 'Cause Bendigo was waiting. It was the final bout. Bendigo arrow hit him hard and low, and he knocked the devil out. Well, that's the way that Bendy ran his mission in the slum. Preached the holy gospel to the fighting men of Brum. 'Cause when it came to fighting for the Lord, there was no stopping him. He's Bendigo, Bendigo, the pride of Nottingham.